No! What?
Not
No!
yo. The Arian
miss
dude
my
is
wife
still
Tails.
checking on me. I miss my wife too.
I miss my wife, Tails. Well, three of us.
My wife going.
You guys have wives?
Anyway, gang.
Now we're
Oh.
ex-wives. Divorce when name's Catherine ever. Sorry.
No, you're
No,
so
I'm
good.
not.
Everyone did a wife thing. Except for Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hey Ben, do better.
Hey, Ben. Do better. Ben, I know you're taking out the trash
better.
right now while we're doing this.
Ben, do better.
Ben.
Ben,
Do better. Get better.
do better.
Guys, it's unacceptable to have chores to do.
Yeah, come on, Ben.
Hey Jag, why did get a reroll turn so high?
Why?
Why did get a reroll turned up into 80,000? I saw that the other day. And Wild Magic Surge is also very high.
Oh, I mean,
What's
I've
that
got
about?
Inflation.
to be honest. They are
Inflation.
temporary, but I was specifically waiting for you to notice because you're the one that's used them as a player on my streams, and I thought it would be funny.
Damn.
They'll get.
What was your song?
I can turn them back to normal for sure. In fact, Jay has already given me some excellent recommendations, so I know that I'm turning the numbers up real soon. I mean, down. Definitely down.
I think Wild
I need to
Magic
save
Surge
up a bunch
is
of jag
funny.
heads for something.
Yeah.
I'm also technically supposed to be saving
For what? For what exactly?
Big sad.
breast germ.
Oh yeah, Bear's not here. I miss
Yeah.
my scribe.
I miss Bear too.
Get rid of them. Change the layout. Get rid of them. Fuck Bear.
No. Let's see.
I can't make that joke.
Somebody that and take it way out of context. So are furry.
What did you say? What?
Ooh.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
You need to take it out of context and make Ari furry.
Nah, you see, that wouldn't work. There's too many recordings of me saying slurs to the furry community.
What?
That's
What?
not
Pardon?
all
What?
related.
Why would you
Not
say
at all
that?
related.
Why would you say that on my stream?
Because it's a joke.
Listen, we're all Minecraft YouTubers in this call. Statistically.
Statistically,
We have to stop.
Listen,
That
we
you're
just had Draw
manifesting.
get canceled today.
Listen.
We might as well get up it up to 2.
listen, everyone. You're hearing it here first, folks. Caleb's a furry. I'm basically a furry. Benny's furry adjacent, but they just accepted they have autism, so we're not touching that right now.
I was gonna say,
John?
thank God, it's finally not me.
I
Listen,
mean, I have a fursona.
I
did
also have a
just
fursona.
recently. I don't.
What, is something wrong with that draw? Is something wrong with having a fursona? Do you want to admit
Yeah.
that there's something wrong to having a fursona draw?
Okay, no, here's the next question. Are you a comp sci major? Or either of you comp sci majors? You
Nope.
You made
We're
up that word
English
right now.
majors.
what?
Computer science.
What
What
about
do you mean
computer
they
science?
made it up? Isn't comp sci computer science?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You
not made
that
up.
word. That's not real.
You know what? Actually, you're right. Us as English majors, we know all the words. You made that one up.
It's true. I've read the dictionary.
Man, I love
Really?
reading.
No, but I literally I had somebody who I knew from work was like, have you ever gone up to a furry and asked them what they do for a living? It's just like, what the fuck are you on about? It's just like, yeah, they're all computer scientists,
Because
NASA
it's expensive as
engineers,
hell.
accountants, and it's just like,
It's
well,
an
yeah.
Something
expensive.
wrong with furries having cool jobs.
I'm always accountant.
Hey, Ben
Thank you
Furry
for that,
confirmed!
Ben.
Let's go, everybody! Thank you! Thanks, Ben. I'm really glad you stepped up for the team.
Furries having cool jobs?
Yeah,
No, I'm saying that you can't be a furry without a cool job.
Interesting.
it's true. Caleb used to work on the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, let's be honest. Working for
What?
Barbie, working for...
What?
Yeah, no.
Is
I
that
don't get
true?
the pipeline
Yeah, it's
at
true.
all. It doesn't make sense.
It's true, gang.
You're telling me if I stare at wolf ass, I
I can go to space?
Ben, question. How many Pokemon did you get on the Smasher Pass again?
that doesn't count.
Stop!
It was
We don't want-
200 something. I remember because I called you a slut for it.
All I have to do is name 7 different types of nodding, and I can use 100% of my brain?
And
Only
that doesn't count.
7.
It's a well-known fact that Pokemon it's different.
I don't know.
Thanks for letting me get away with
It's true.
that, folks.
Anyways,
Do-
290.
Hey.
Oh yeah, there's a 30% chance that Ben would fuck you if you're a Pokemon. I did the math.
That's not true. It's more like 20.
Statistics don't lie.
I think you're misdoing your math though.
I did the math over the original number. It was 34 point something.
Like,
Anyway, D&D, right?
Speaking of things that can't be
Mhm.
right, let's do the pronoun go around, everybody. Are we ready?
Saying our pronouns are wrong, Jag.
Yes, I am.
Speaking of things that can't be
All of your pronouns should be was, were, and we know it.
Oh.
And let me tell you, I'm including myself in that statistic. We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
We just gained
and
2 viewers from that. Wonderful. Hey, gang.
Dumb.
Hey, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to A Table of Dice and Liars. We're going to do the pronoun go around, left to right, starting with my good friend, Benny.
Hello. I am Benny. I go by they, them, and some other things. And I'm playing Orsa Lyjust, who goes by he, him.
Pretty good. Ari.
Hi, he, they, bay. Yeah, I'm making that my thing now. I'm play B in quotation marks. She uses she, they.
Very nice. Stealing my catchphrase, you're so little brother-coded.
I steal so much from you, including money.
It's true.
it's
Speaking
still withholding my paycheck.
speaking of
No, she
money,
isn't. She's giving it to me.
speaking of giving, draw.
What am I giving, Jag?
You're giving girl boss?
Acceptable answer. Hi, I'm Draw. Love she, they, it. I play Iris, who goes by she, it. Because she's the shit.
Makes excellent fertilizer. You know, just great druid. Great druid. Perfect pronouns for a druid. Speaking of pronouns, Ben,
any all. I play also.
who also uses any all
Yeah, for now.
for now.
For now.
We're gonna
If
lose
someone
some.
takes them.
Oh no.
They might lose a couple of those.
It's a hard life out on the sea. You never know what's gonna happen.
Listen, sometimes you gotta have a gender crisis.
Speaking of crisis, as our session begins,
Jag, you're not gonna introduce yourself?
Jeg Minecraft.
You already introduced
21. They she hunt. The oncoming storm. Speaking of oncoming storms,
Oh.
can everyone do me a favor and roll for initiative?
Huh?
No, actually, I'm not gonna do
We're gonna
that.
fight the clouds?
I'm not gonna do that, actually.
Oh my god. What do we add to... Okay, guys, interesting fact. So when I started playing D&D, I was never actually really taught how to make a character sheet, or quite frankly, how to do anything. So now every time we have combat, I have to ask, what do we add to
Your dexterity.
dexterity?
This
It's
is
on your sheet somewhere.
it's
Is
kind of
it?
sad.
No, you know what? To be fair, I don't even use a regular
It's like
character
a
sheet. I have a
really
character.
big number.
Genuinely, you need to use D&D Beyond. It's just like literally.
It's
little
not.
things.
I
No,
would
no,
rather
you don't.
I
No,
thank you.
you
See,
Then
no.
perish.
You do not. It's awful. It's an awful website. The only thing you should ever go on D&D Beyond for is to look at other people's homebrew magic items so you could steal them and put them in your campaign. With no
Literally,
credit.
Me with
You-
the bladed
Also, I
yo-yo.
Just
yo,
like
you-
Hasbro. Just
Ben.
like Hasbro.
Also, I use a character journal, not a character sheet. Stay poor.
That
I got Ash to split the
That
cost with me.
I
might
can't
be
use those
worse than
because
D&D
then I have to
Beyond.
flip
But
around
it's
things.
pretty.
That's so
And
fair.
it's really
I'm so
neatly
glad it works for
organized.
you. I'm so glad it works for you.
That's a
I
22 for
access
my
to
initiative, by the way.
Twitter.
Holy,
Okay.
somebody outrolled me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Who got higher than a
Or
22?
19.
24.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Not me. Don't.
Did you nat 20?
All right.
No, I have a
Oh,
plus
you
5 to
motherfucker, you have
dexterity
alert. God damn it.
and alert. I got a plus 10 to initiative.
Nice. All right. So just to be
I was
clear,
looking at the danger sense applies to initiative. I don't think it does.
I can appreciate.
Only if it's a surprise round.
I'm so aware.
Surprise
I'm
us.
so aware.
So,
At
all right,
all
we have Orsa with a 24. We have Asa with a 22. Was Iris an 18?
19.
19, even better. All right, lovely.
Yeah.
And B.
Was it
Put mine in
17?
there. 17.
17. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, gang. All right. Starting at the top. Orsa. This second day was
Yeah.
so calm. You don't know where it came from, but around lunchtime, the clouds in the sky were growing gray, and the air almost felt hot. And before you know it, your ship was not just rocking, but being slammed back and forth on the ocean. Your crew is struggling to stay steady. What do you do?
Sorry, I have to check something. I should have checked.
Am I struggling to stay steady? Because I don't think that makes a lot of sense.
No, your crew. The general population, you're doing great. There's a reason you've got 22 in initiative. Yes, Benny.
I would like to use inspiring leader and find a place where I'm like half shouting orders, but also like encouragement.
You gotta do the speech. What do you say?
All right. There is worse things out here than some fucking waves. We're not gonna die at sea here. Okay? We are
That would be
woodsmen.
kind of embarrassing, yeah.
Yeah.
We will make
Actually-
it to the south.
Especially if we have like a druid on our side. That would be really embarrassing. Especially for that druid. Oh god. I couldn't imagine being a druid that died at sea.
I can choose 6 friendly creatures to gain 5 HP.
Do you
I'm guessing I will not be one of them.
No, you can choose that path. I am gonna do these 3. And then Cohen. Someone else shout out other names.
Ben, do you remember the name of your right hand?
Zaris, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Great.
Varys. And then
I would
got one
prefer
more.
if she didn't die.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Got
Guess
one more.
Bear.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Bear was here.
Hey guys,
God.
even when Caleb isn't here, Bear is canonically with you right now.
Lovely. Yep.
Oh, we are still in the tavern, I see. Let me just
Always stuck at the tavern.
just close that.
Beautiful. All right. Orsa, each of these people managed to get 5 temporary hit points because of your rousing speech. And the rest of the crew, while they don't get this mechanical benefit, they do clearly find their focus because of your words, because of your presence, your voice. It is enough to keep them going, to keep them on their feet.
Yeah.
Next in initiative, also, what do you do?
Where is our food stored? It's not like we don't have a chance at losing it right now, right?
No, it is thankfully below deck. Anything that might have been brought up
All right.
has been secured.
I have rope, right? I probably have rope.
Yes.
So I pass around rope to those closest and say, "Hey, if you believe that you will not be able to hold on because of these waves, uh, tie yourself to something so you know, we don't gotta fish you out of the ocean."
Excellent. Immediately, members of the crew begin tying themselves to this rope as the storm gets worse and worse. Even if they can't see in front of them, they can feel each other pulling back and forth, and that has given them a fighting chance. Iris,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Are all of the potato children okay?
I'm so glad you asked. Mysteriously, when the storm started getting bad, the box of potatoes, you don't know who did it, but someone managed to move it below deck, this huge container. Uh, but yes, they seem to be doing pretty well, safe and secure.
Wonderful.
As the resident druid, is there anything you want to do to try to protect the boat?
Let me see. Let me take a peek. See.
Mm.
You know what? I'm gonna cast Druidcraft, which allows me, specifically, I'm going to part that lets me create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts what the weather will be at my location for the next 24 hours. And I'm just gonna have that to see. You said we were in a storm, right?
That is correct. Excellent choice. You
Yeah,
cast.
so-
Yes. Oh, good. You cast Druidcraft, and we watch as through the darkness, this little orb, almost like a snow globe, forms. And in your hand, you see all of the chaos, the wind, the rain blowing in miniature form, and you can practically visualize the space where your ship is. And you sense time moving forward in this simulation. You just have to survive one more hour. You'll see the sun again. You just can't let the ship tip for 1 hour. Are you content?
Almost. I want to tell whoever's around me, like, hey, just like the storm clears up in an hour. After that, we'll be set. Just make sure nothing falls off, nothing bad happens. Just keep the ship how it's supposed to be for an hour, and we'll be fine.
I imagine Cohen hears this and immediately sends it to Aso and Orsa, who are able to give that information to the rest of the crew, steadying their resolve and letting you know what you have to prioritize for this next hour. It's just 1 hour. Lovely. Now you've spread that information down the grapevine. B.
B is like sitting in a fucking chair trying to eat like a sandwich, watching everyone panic. And it's like, what the fuck is happening? Why is everyone scaring?
Are you asking anyone in particular as this is happening? Or are you just like
like a random passerby, yeah, sure, just grabs him by like the fucking collar, and it's like, what's happening?
They turn to you as you see they've got rope handy. They've just tied it to their arm, and it seems they've got a barrel under the other arm. Just look at you, B, and they shout over the storm. The ocean is trying to take us! It's trying to tear us beneath the waves! You need to steady the ship! We're all going to go under if we can't steady the ship.
Okay. Let me hold on. I don't think I have anything that can help here. Unless shape water becomes really fucking cool.
Shaping 5 feet of water is not going to work here.
No, but I'll tell you what. We could talk about a funny little thing that Liz likes to do in our other games. If you want to try to upcast this cantrip to do, it'll be exhausting, mind you. If you fail, exhausting. But
I can
I'm
cast up to a 2nd level.
okay. I could argue that maybe if you'd be willing to make a check for me, I'm thinking Arcana, but if you want to argue something else, we can definitely do that. Even just with your spellcasting modifier, I think that would be fun.
Can I intimidate the ocean?
You want to intimidate the ocean. Okay.
I don't think it would work, but that is my highest modifier.
All right. I want you to roll me a check intimidating the ocean. If you succeed, expend a 2nd level spell slot. If you fail, we'll have a fun little alternative consequence.
I'm going to assume 16 doesn't succeed.
With a 16,
We're all done.
you extend your focus around the boat. You've shaped small pockets of water before, but you're hoping if you can just spare the concentration, maybe you can create this pocket of protection, a bubble. It's a long shot, and you've never done this before, but you give it your full attention. And for a few seconds, you feel almost like a hand cupping the boat beneath. You can sense your hand. You practically feel individual strokes in the wood from when it was carved. But with the 16 not being quite enough, suddenly the boat rocks. With that, it is now the storm's turn.
Well, guys, I tried.
Everyone, because of the quick
Yep.
thinking of various members of your party, specifically Asa, I would like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage to keep your composure and stay standing atop the deck.
Can I see this hypothetically?
Now,
See,
Jag,
yeah?
I understand that I probably would have gotten advantage because of this item anyway. But I do have Boots of Spider Climb active right now.
Of course, of course.
Do I need to make this check?
Realistically, no, I do not need you to make this check. As for you, Benny, we're asking if you could realistically see this happening.
Can I see it happening?
I'd say you'd see that the boat is tipping. You've got to maintain your footwork. Sure.
So danger sense would be active.
Yes, danger sense would in fact be active.
Thank God. Wow. Wow.
It was with advantage anyways. What do you mean?
Was it? Oh shit.
Yeah,
I don't process.
I got a nat 20.
Hey, all right.
I got a 24.
All right.
Well,
I
I got
rolled it anyways, just because.
wait, nat 20 plus 3, so
that.
I don't know if adding that 3 does anything. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully,
If
a
the
20 would
thing was
succeed.
higher,
No, we're all gonna die, especially B. That 15 is not rocking.
Lovely, lovely. All right.
Ursa hit a 21.
Well done, gang. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to start with our lowest with a 15. Heck, with a 21, with a 24, you are able to maintain your footing. Also, of course, you didn't even need to worry with your boots, but your people seem to be on their feet.
I
While
just made sure that my shoes were tied.
literally. That said, Iris, the
Yeah.
moment that you realize something may be going wrong, the moment you feel the potential to slip under the rain, the hail that is now forming, something in your mind's eye shows you the boat. You feel the boat, and that sensation, that understanding, takes hold of you, and you say, no. B, you still feel the remnants of that hand that you were attempting to form with your spell. And both you and Iris feel the sensation of one hand taking hold of another. And suddenly, if only for a few minutes, the boat is very still beneath the rain. It's still going crazy. I mean, lightning and thunder are disorienting the crew, but you feel stable for some reason. And I'm going to say that Iris and B, you both know this is because of something magical. And I think having intercepted each other's auras before, you recognize each other in this moment, even if you don't entirely know what just happened. Meaning, whatever you folks would like to do on this next round of initiative, I'm going to give you advantage. Within reason. Within reason. Lovely. Orsa.
I'm gonna intimidate the fuck out of that ocean.
Nice. Orsa, the waves seem to have calmed, even if the storm has not. What do you do as your people are succeeding, it seems, to keep the boat going?
I am basically built to do two things: attack or carry heavy things. And there's nothing to attack. So, Jag, what can I carry?
I've got to be honest with you, Orsa. When this storm started, there was an issue with the anchor. Essentially, the rope that connects it to your ship, in one way or another, had gone loose, and the crew has been struggling because while it did start to go overboard, it is not connected to the ship. And about 3 or 4 men, you realize, are just, they are trying and almost failing to reconnect it, to give you that sense of stability. If you could throw your anchor down, then maybe you could wait through what's rest of this. But if you don't act soon, you're going to lose that anchor altogether.
Gotcha. Yeah, I want to go over and help put them. My carry weight counts for a size higher. I think that means I have the carry weight of a large creature.
Lovely. Now, we could call this an act of weightlifting and make this an athletics check of some sort. That said, I will say, realistically, yes, you are very capable. You have the strength to do this feat.
Roll for it.
And remember, you have
I can roll
advantage.
for it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a 23.
Lovely. You, with one arm, manage to reach over and yank the anchor back up. And immediately, a few of your people get to work on tightening the anchor, making sure that it is one with the boat once again. And as soon as it is stabilized with that same burst of strength, Orsa, you are the one that is able to throw the anchor down. Within seconds, you feel that tug at the bottom of the ocean, and you know that your stability will last. Cohen stares at you from across the deck, clearly in the middle of helping a few people on their feet after they got knocked over by that last gust of wind. And they just stare at you for a few seconds.
I'm gonna try to keep walking around seeing where I'm needed and jokingly say to the people, come on, you're current soldiers. Don't let me upstage you.
People smile at that. Your charm has not failed you. And Cohen, of course, maintains a war face, getting back to work from here. Also, you are next. Your people are doing everything that they can. Everyone has been connected. As far as you can tell, no one is going overboard today. What would you like to do next to make sure you win the day?
I mean, it sounds like we've got pretty much every situation resolved here. Can I roll investigation
Oh,
to see if anything's going wrong?
please do.
Or perception?
I will take investigation or perception with advantage.
Awesome. That's an 11.
I'm going to say failing forward. With an 11, you take a look at your own ship, and for the most part, you're succeeding. Everyone is on it now. You know, at first, even though you could see the storm coming, you didn't handle this well at all, but everyone put their heads together and they're going to be okay. With an 11, I think you almost realize too late that you do have 2 ships.
Mm.
And as you stare across, you realize, from the looks of it, an enormous wave is coming toward your sister vessel. And they do not look like they're ready to handle it.
There's not a whole lot I can do about that from here.
True.
How close is this sister vessel? Like, hypothetically, if someone were about to do something stupid, how close is that sister vessel?
I would say, keeping in mind that you have we'd say a decently sized ship, rather large. It is maybe 4 ships length away from you. Like, it's close enough. You folks were staying side by side. Now, I'm not saying that you couldn't.
4 ships is God. That's not gonna work.
It's not a great time.
Well, I'll let Iris know. Because I can't do anything about that.
I have a hypothetical question.
Okay. As also it's getting ready to give this information to Iris, Benny, what is your hypothetical question?
If a person was thrown from one ship to another, would it change? Would it change the possibility that they reach the
And
other
let's
one?
say the other person was hypothetically a rogue with like 100 feet of rope left.
Let's say this person in the air can move a lot in quick successions. Let's say the person throwing them.
Let's say
If
that
we're
this
saying
person
that
is
making a
actually
strength check is kind of
quite
equivalent to an attack,
experienced
what if
with
someone technically had an extra attack that is open in the air and
Okay.
had not been
Okay. You guys want to do the fastball special with Aso and Orsa. Let's just do it.
I love roping you into shenanigans, Jay.
All right,
You're
gang.
very easy to convince.
Thank you. It's amazing. All right. Also, do you want to signal Iris
Yeah.
before? I think you.
I
Yes.
will signal Iris that that's happening, and then I'll look at Orsa and say, I'm gonna trust you to do this. You just have to get me to a point where I can feasibly use this rope to get one of my 2 feet on the other boat.
Can I hand also a javelin? Like, what if it's safety measures? You need to stab the side of the ship to climb up. Could you do
Ooh,
that?
yes, that makes this not awful.
All right, I'm giving you a javelin.
Cool.
Lovely. Now, for the two of you to make this maneuver, I would like you to make a strength saving throw and a dexterity saving throw, respectively.
All right.
I-
This is still with advantage?
This is so cool. I'm gonna give you inspiration. Yes, you can both have advantage.
Let's go.
I love shenanigans.
Yeah.
That the first roll was a 19 plus 8, but I'll roll again just in case I get that 20.
Let's go.
I
My
did not get
strength-
the 20, but that's a 27.
Let's go.
My strength save is what? Oh God, what is that? 22.
22. A 22 and a 27. Iris, you hear from also just barely that the other ship is about to go. Just go. But then before you know it, also rushes over to Orsa, and you watch as Orsa lifts up Aso, spinning around, and before you know it, seemingly with the aid of the wind itself, launches them across. And you watch as she soars through the air, javelin in hand, and somehow having enough rope to make it. We watch as Aso jabs into the side of the other ship. Your strength is now her strength. That said, I can't let you have all the fun. Iris, they've given you an opportunity, a connection to the other vessel. There are just as many people on that boat as there are this one. What would you like to do to make sure that it doesn't sink today? Because keep in mind, now its well-being is your well-being.
Is that wave still heading for them?
You have maybe moments.
Theoretically, if I were to cast Destroy Water, would that at least make the wave smaller?
I am going to give you the same ruling I gave Ari. If you'd like to upcast that spell and make a check for me to see if you can make it happen, we could say with your spellcasting modifier, or if you want to argue another, like a skill check, we could do that too.
Wait,
Yes?
before you do that,
Yeah.
do you have Tidal Wave?
Do I have what?
Tidal
Do you
wave?
have Tidal Wave?
Tidal wave. That is a good question. Do you know off the top?
I think it's a 3rd level druid spell. I don't know what
3rd
circle you
level.
are if that changes.
I am a homebrew circle.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you haven't, listen. We're very rule of cool here. If you want to say you prepared that spell, it is on your spell list.
I mean, it would make sense. We're in the ocean.
You could conjure up a rival wave if you'd like to try to punch into the other one. Or you could also try to upcast, create, or destroy water.
Either one's really cool.
Yeah, I don't have tidal wave. I have thunder wave. You
Thunderwave.
said I could.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, please continue.
Oh, I was gonna say you said I could say that I have that spell prepared.
I would allow it.
Wait. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna cast tidal wave.
All right.
All right. Let me pull this bitch up real quick.
Yeah,
Let me
absolutely.
tidal wave. I should probably add D&D 5e because that is apparently something.
Yes, of course. All right. You conjure up a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. Now,
Right, get up to 30 feet. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. Bleh.
okay. Oh,
And that's against my spell DC, right?
Right, right.
Cool.
All right, lovely. Now, this isn't a creature as much as it is a force of nature.
True.
That said, what is your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, a 16. I am going to roll that. And because we've previously established that you have the lead on the situation. I am going to make the wave roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, it's all my sick jump and got distracted.
Draw.
Yeah.
The wave rolled a 12.
Nice.
We watch as Iris, you reach over the side of the ship, and immediately that same hand that you and B felt holding your ship steady reaches out, and we watch as it punches the other wave. If anything, you see this oncoming force of pure water, the ocean's frustration, and your own desire to live comes in with Mother Nature's bitch slap. And you send it back to the bottom of the ocean. With that, wonderful. The other ship seems to be saved. And also, people look around at you, very shocked to see you, and then immediately take this opportunity to get ready for future waves. Seemingly, they had panicked enough that they were not going to survive this onslaught. But now they have concentration because of the shock of it all. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing that I did for my crew members on the other side, and the rope that I used, that I tied to the javelin, I'm gonna start distributing it and give them each like 10 feet of rope. So that's like 10 people that can get tied down.
People are taking it very quickly, and you just hear some of them under their breath like, how do they have so much rope?
Yeah. It's so important. It's a useful item to have.
Speaking of useful, B, back on the other ship, through all the chaos, is there something you would like to do?
There isn't a lot B can do right now. Because that spell failed, do I still have my spell slots, by the way?
You do. Because of the fact that you failed, I am not going to take your spell slot.
Okay, well then I'm gonna immediately, B's like walking around the ship, still eating the sandwich, hopefully trying to remain somewhat casual about this, casting Shield of Faith on people, so that they can't get like, so that they're not afraid.
Lovely. Okay. So the way that Shield of Faith works in 5e, that is, let me double check, a concentration spell that usually surrounds one creature of your choice.
Fuck.
That said, in order to flavor this in the way that you have in mind, I feel like that shield of faith coming off of one person, one key person, would be enough to inspire people. Just the magical
Fuck it.
essence.
Inspire, you say? Hey, Orsa.
Real quick, Jack, turn Ari up.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much.
What's it?
Ari Arsit.
Hi. It's me, your funny mans.
I love the funny man.
I've taken 38 Benadryl this second.
That's so cool.
Not only am I seeing the Hat Man, I'm engaging in, I can't say what kind of combat.
It rhymes with never mind.
Sensual.
Yes. That's a bit better. Thank you. Of course.
But yeah, I'm giving Shield of Faith to Orsa as like a
Yo.
inspire.
Lovely. Orsa, you have +2 to your armor class.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anyway, B's gonna go
Nothing
hide
gets me.
underneath the ship. Bye.
Bye! You go beneath the ship, and we watch as Orsa, this magic, it comes off of you. It shimmers, and people look at you, and it's like staring at any great hero. You are magnificent. Meanwhile, beneath the ship, I'd like to imagine that Gobi is very safe. I would hope that you would agree.
Gobi's wherever Bear is.
I'd like to imagine that Bear is very safe beneath the ship, is hiding, as we've established. That is what Bear does.
B was the one that moved the box. She buried both of them in the box.
I'll take that. We look inside the box and we see Bear, Gobi, and 3 potatoes with little arms and legs, sort of huddled together for warmth, for comfort. It's good. It's good.
They're in the dirt.
Which is funny because kobolds are cold-blooded, and I can't imagine that Gobi is especially warm, which does imply that the potatoes are the source of heat. So that's fun. Good job, Iris. With that, B, as you take your turn, as each of you take your turn, I am going to take one last turn for the ocean and the storm. Now, I need someone to make a survival check. That said, I need you to know that if you do not meet the DC, something major is going to happen. So, who would like to volunteer as tribute to make this roll?
Not I.
I would love to, unless someone else wants to.
Who has the highest? I don't know. Who has the highest modifier
For what?
Survival?
for survival?
Oh, wait. I
Yeah.
might take that back, actually.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, you don't know what my modifier is yet. Not the worst, actually. Unless someone has proficiency in it, it's likely not going to get better. I'm going to be honest with y'all.
All right.
All right, gang. Who's making this roll? You've got this.
All right, I got it, I guess.
You can do it. I believe in you.
That is an 18.
All right. With an 18, as each of you are pushing and pulling, doing everything you can, as this hour comes closer and closer to its end, at one point you feel a different kind of warmth. Not the heat of the storm, but that of the sun. Orsa, I think you are the first to realize it as clouds are parting. Iris, you don't feel yourself have to struggle to maintain control over these vessels, to punch back the ocean. And also, just as you get to the end of your rope, finally, the storm begins to clear. Everyone,
All right.
just want to say well done.
Lived. We fucking lived.
We lived. I knew we could do it.
I never doubted us for a second. And then turned to like Iris and go, that is an absolute lie.
Oh shit, you're not dead? Damn.
Yeah.
I owe Gobi like 3 silver.
A javelin strikes the boat really, really, and it has a rope attached to it. And I'm like, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, you're good with that.
Yep. It's, yeah.
Cohen peeks out from beneath the deck as it seems that they're climbing up after having double checked to make sure that nothing got kicked around or broken down below. Okay. Yeah, no, everyone made it. Everyone made it. Very good. I can't believe
I'm
that was...
telling y'all, I was born to fish.
I have to be honest. For a little bit there, I was worried that it wasn't just a storm we were dealing with, but hey, I guess it was just a rough one. You were born to fish. But I don't even know what to do from now. I mean, we're gonna keep taking inventory and make sure that we aren't off course. Well done, everyone.
Hey, Jag, are we off course?
Are you what?
Are we off course or not?
I'm going to need someone to make a survival check. If you have navigator's tools, if you have proficiency, I'll allow you to make it with that or just with advantage.
I did the last one. It'd be cheating if I did it again. Yeah, someone's
What's
got to
the check
step
again?
up.
I can do it.
You can do it? You have like navigator's tools or just the survival check you're gonna do?
No, I've got a -1 to survival. I can make the roll.
All right. Do it. Let's go.
Alright, here I go. Big leader man. Ooh yeah, okay. 16 isn't bad. Thank you, dice.
16 is not bad. Well done. Orsa, you get with the crew, and while you still have the connection to the other boat, you're able to communicate very effectively. And you realize very quickly that this storm was getting ready to take you out to sea. Thankfully, you didn't lose more than a few hours. And as you redirect back toward the mainland, you are once again on course. A hiccup, but a minor hiccup, and one that you handled exceptionally well.
Okay. Could have been much worse. We're good. Few hours behind.
Everyone, very well done so far. We are about an hour in. I have 2 things I'd like to do. But before I get to that, if you'd like any downtime to meet up, roleplay, or get anything specific done on the ship, now would be the time before we take our break and I give you a little cliffhanger.
I want to speak to Aso.
What's up?
Uh, 'cause I know you joke about being born to fish. Yeah, you
Mhm.
are a good leader as well. You get people in order very quickly, and you've got a empathy for your people. It's strong about you.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Well, uh, I grew up. Well, honestly, I guess I was just raised white, right? I grew up in a place where everyone kind of looked out for each other. Um, and now I extend that to pretty much anyone who's a citizen of our great nation.
It's
I view
admirable.
everywhere as my community. So whether it's your people, my people, even those who might not deserve it, I'd prefer to help rather than hurt.
A good moral. You've got a good heart on you.
I try my best.
All right. Anything else from there? It was very wholesome. I enjoyed it. Maybe B or Iris had something?
B does not.
Okay, great.
B
Uh,
is chilling.
Awesome. Iris?
Iris is good too.
Lovely. Now, folks, before we get going, my plan from here, we could have you all gather for dinner. Or we could, if you don't want to roleplay that out, go straight to rest. And so then we get to the intermission, and then we'll begin the next day. Totally up to you.
I'm down for either.
I'm down for either as well.
Also down for either. Purely vibing.
Benny, it's up to you.
Yeah, Benny.
Oh God.
Benny,
Benny, make the
Oh,
decision.
no.
Benny,
Come
are
on,
we gonna
Mr. Leader, you got this.
are we gonna roleplay dinner? Are you gonna get us even closer to the next day of the adventure?
I want Cohen to make a speech at dinner. That's my one request.
Like, we want you to roleplay out dinner.
Yeah.
Speech.
Yeah, right.
Speech.
Come on.
Speech. That night at dinner, everyone is merry. Everyone is merry. And not just from your own ship, but from that alongside you of your sister vessel, you hear singing echoing into the night and across the ocean. At one point, as mead is being tossed back and forth, as people are enjoying what few potatoes they were able to get from Iris before the limits were placed. Seaweed salad, what bread you were able to ration off, and of course the fish. Oh, the fish. Thank you, Aso. As spirits have reached an all-time high, at one point, Cohen raises a glass, and everyone stops to listen. I would like to propose a toast to the wisdom of Iris. And you hear across 2 vessels, the wisdom of Iris! the dexterity of Osso. The dexterity of Osso! And the strength, glory, and love of our leader and my lord, Orsa Lyjust of the Great Wood. The strength of Orsa! And people clap, and they cheer, and they smile, and they laugh. We were prepared, in theory, to face many a hardship over the course of this journey, but with this first great struggle, every one of your leaders and mine have proven to be just as capable as we've always known them to be. Legends walk among us. They fight beside us. And because of them, I know that every single one of us is going to make it home with a story to tell. And I couldn't be prouder or happier to be along for the ride. I can only imagine that the spirits of the Great Wood are watching over us even now, blessing our journey. And whether that be the beast, our great protector, I imagine Cohen looks at you for a moment, B.
B doesn't say anything, but definitely does like a quick look, like someone called her. It's like, fuck, I'm being called out.
Or the many manifestations of nature itself. We are honored, and we'll do everything we can to honor those forces. Most honorable of all, each of you, thank you. May every one of us be blessed. And you hear, hear, hear! Hear, hear! Hear, hear! All through the night.
I had a joke to tell.
Oh, yes.
I imagine this is after multiple rounds of drinks have gone out. Okay, it's kind of a long one. All right. Captain of the ship is heading out to sea, and the lookout, he says, "Captain, Captain, there is one enemy ship on the horizon." And the captain says, "Bring me my red shirt." And they do. They win the battle. They have a great feat. The next day, the lookout says, "Captain, Captain, there are 3 enemy ships on the horizon." The captain says, "Bring me my red shirt." And they do. And they win. And they have a great feast. That night, someone asks, "Captain, why do you ask for your red shirt?" And he says, "So that if I am injured, you will not see and will keep fighting." The next day, the lookout says, "Captain, Captain, there are 5 enemy ships on the horizon." And the captain says, "Bring me my brown pants." Thank you.
You get a decent amount of applause for that one, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Said with much more slurred speech than I do.
Of course. Thank you for your enunciation. All right. B.
Mm.
Before the night is over, would you do me a kindness and make an intelligence saving throw?
Why, yes, I can, Jeg Slimecraft. $18.
With an 18. The waves are calm that evening, and at one point, for some reason or other, I think you lose focus for a moment and find yourself just staring out at the ocean, at the moon. But you feel okay, despite yesterday's concerns. The late night you spent pulling teeth. If anything, the storm was a lot calmer than it could have been for you. And with an 18, for now, you are fine. Everyone, unless you had anything else to do during dinner and that evening, I believe we are going to take our intermission for this session. Yeah.
Woo.
All right, yeah. If you guys need to get
Let's
water,
go.
let's go. If you need water,
I'm gonna walk around, stretch my legs.
sounds good. Get water, get food, stretch your legs. I'll be here for the time being until one or two of you get back. You know, don't want to leave an empty stream.
Oh no, it's never an empty stream during intermission. Not while I'm here.
Oh, of course, Draw. Sorry, did you want?
May I?
You may. In fact, take the lead, Draw. Take the lead. It's your stream now.
Oh, you know what? This is perfect. Okay. I'm personally going to shout out Kitty Cat 10305. Okay. No, 10 wait, Kitty Cat 103000, because they're ahead of the game, okay? They have been ingraining my silly little rants into their, because guys, they have subscribed today with Twitch Prime. Guys, if you don't know what Twitch Prime is, welcome to the channel, your favorite Jack. Twitch Prime is this wonderful thing where if you have an Amazon Prime account, right? You get your free shipping, you get discounted shipping on next day, you get those sweet Prime Day deals, right? You are unfortunately giving into capitalism, but in this day and age, we can't blame you. You live, you do what you do to live, okay, right? But if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link it to your Twitch account, and you get magical free subscription. You get one free sub a month, okay? I think it's 30 days. It's either 30 or 31. It's probably 30 because that's usually how things get turned over. But you get one free sub a month. You take money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, and if you're real smart, you'll put it in Jeg. You will on PC, because unfortunately it doesn't work on PC. You will go to the little bar of buttons right underneath this video, right underneath the video player. It's going to be on the right hand side under the video, right under Aso's pronouns. There's going to be the sub button, and if you click on that, it's going to pop up with all of your different pricing options for a subscription. But it's going to be a little bar, checkbox, and next to that checkbox it will say sub with Prime. If you hit that button, you will subscribe to Jeg for free. You don't get paid. You don't have to pay any extra money. You just have to pay Amazon Prime sub, and Jeg gets free money. Free money. Make sure you're subbing with Prime.
Thank you, Draw. Thank you. everyone, that was Draw Moons, and I'm not sure if you're aware, but Draw_Moons makes amazing content, not just for the Ineffable SMP, our Minecraft roleplay SMP, which everyone here is a member, but Draw is actually a former band kid who has recently been coming in and sharing the fruits of their labor.
I'm sure you could tell that bit of information.
I'm sure you could tell from the energy that Draw has that kind of performance-oriented background, of course. But Draw is actually working to get up to affiliate so that they can receive your subscriptions, so that Love can take money away from Jeffrey Bezos. All you have to do is hit follow, Draw_Moons, and watch every time they stream. And Draw just needs 3 average viewers. And if you all come in, the lovely people here, we have enough to get that twice over. I do believe that if we all work together, we can make Jeffrey Bezos a little more broke. Please.
Guys, if you catch me on one of my music streams, I go on from 2 to 4 hours about how much I hate cut time and any key signature with more than 5 flats, okay? We hate cut time. We hate key signatures with more than 5. Actually, it was sharps, but flats too. If you're writing music with more than 5 flats for the clarinet, I don't know what you're doing. We complain about trumpet players as well, okay? No offense if player. I'm sure you're wonderful, but I currently have a 50-50 shot of a trumpet player I adore and a trumpet player who, if the purge happened, would not be seen again. 50-50 shot, and I bully the trumpet player that I'm nice with because she is my best friend and I love and adore her. And we complain about how concert pitch instruments have everything they could ever want, okay? All of the sheet music, all for them. So if you relate to these problems, you will adore my channel. And me.
I love. Draw's so good,
And-
everyone. Yeah?
Yeah. And also, you know what? If you're down for cool shit, what's Benny's character? How do we describe Benny's character? Do you like possession by gods? if that's a funky trope, go over to, what is it, youtube.com/@theybebenny. You got Benny. If you want to see some of the most magnificent editing put into a Minecraft roleplay series, not Twitch. youtube.com/ARYS3N.
I'll cry.
You get Ari Arson.
You get Ari Arson.
Ben, do you have any socials I can plug?
Oh,
I can't think of
I
any
no.
off
can
the
help
top
with
of my
this.
head.
I can help with this.
No,
You are someone who
we can
hates
just move on.
notifications. If you hate notifications,
If
that's
you
the place for you.
you want a streamer that never streams, do you want another J Schlack clogging up that following feed? You can go down to the hidden twitch.tv/the hidden sauce. You will never get another notification again.
Don't worry about it. It won't happen.
Matter
It
of fact, Ben will
won't
eat
happen.
your notifications. You will never
gonna get
ever get
less.
another
There will be
notification.
gonna
a
get less.
gap.
Listen, and Ben's making good on that promise, believe me.
Oh yeah.
Those 26
I didn't
followers.
even know Ben had
Gaping
a.
hole.
I didn't even know Ben had a Twitch.
Until I decide to finally start streaming Risk of Rain, then there might be. Then I might break that promise.
Ben-
Ben,
Or
what's your
Smash.
TikTok? What's your TikTok?
No, we don't talk about that. I
We-
don't want.
I think I'm
No.
going to talk about that.
No, everyone, no, we gotta get back to the D&D
No,
session. I'm
that's
sorry. I can't dox Ben like that.
It's a great place for
That's
practice
just
cosplay. What do you
for
mean?
me. No, I don't think so. Actually,
Guys,
Just
have you ever...
guys, long story short, make sure you're following everybody
Most
in
of it's
this
gone.
video.
there's
In this
only
stream.
one left. And that's because people are having a conversation in that comment section, so I'm leaving it up until they're done.
Well, that's
Please
nice.
Send me that video.
It's
nice.
the only one that's still left.
I'm
but
not
it-
digging through your account. You can scroll back to
Oh,
2021 or
D&D,
whatever.
what's happening?
Anyway,
if there's nothing
hey,
there.
hey everyone, Dungeons and Dragons, I think we're back.
You're dragging a dungeon? Oh,
I
shit.
am.
dragging my dragon across your dungeons. I don't find
Wow.
that.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
The next day begins. Iris, do me a favor. Roll 2d4.
Huh? You want me to? Okay.
I'm gonna just die in my sleep.
No, I'm probably just gonna ask Projectin to be. It's been a while since Jack's done that.
That's
It's
fair.
either that or I'm gonna wake
You
up in
need to
my
stop
potato.
entering my fucking dreams, okay?
It's either that or Jack's gonna have my potato children attempt to murder me, despite the fact that I've done absolutely nothing to them. D4s are the pyramid-looking bitches, right?
Yeah.
Triangular pyramids, I think that's what they're called.
That's right. That's right. They are called triangular bitches.
Nice. Have you
Did
played
you
this
just
game
put
so
the word
many?
bitch in my
Nice
mouth?
presentation.
Alright,
Thank
that
you.
is the 2 2s makes a 4.
Lovely. Iris,
Yeah.
you wake that sometime during the evening. Not quite morning, but sometime before. You feel movement around your covers. Have you ever looked down at the foot of your bed and seen a cat curled up?
Yeah.
4 potatoes. In the middle of 4 potatoes in the middle of the night, and you know they're new ones. Because these ones are bigger. What do you do? This is halfway between yesterday and tomorrow. This is evening, dead of night.
Yesterday and tomorrow.
Yesterday and tomorrow, the present. It's the middle
You
of the
mean
night.
today?
It's not today until I say it. Yes. What would you like to do? It's dead of night.
How many blankets do I have on my bed?
How many blankets do you have on your bed?
I don't know. I usually sleep with like 2 or maybe 3 if it's cold enough. So we'll say 3.
We'll say 3.
I wanna like I fold the blankets. I like roll up one part so it's kind of like a pillow for them, and the other part over so they're like tucked in. And I move them away so it's like the chances of me like kicking them in my sleep are very slim. But they're still like on the bed. They're just like on the other side at the foot of the bed, and I just go back to sleep.
That's lovely. All right. Each of you are sleeping. Each of you are taking a long rest. As we prepare to begin the next day, I have a question for you. What is your least favorite limb? A hand or a foot?
What the fuck, Jag?
Fuck left feet and left hands. They've done nothing good for me my
Okay,
entire
fuck
life.
you.
I think I like having both my feet, so I could lose a left and be happy. No, me in real life couldn't, but also
Lose a foot. Lose a foot. I need both my hands.
actually, you could always just get peg legs. Cool.
Exactly. Imagine going to sea
But,
and then
yeah,
coming
I'm
back
going.
with a peg leg.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm actually going.
I appreciate that. And I do love your answers. To add a little bit more weight to this, you have a nightmare. It's a very simple nightmare. You've been bound. You've been gagged. And someone you care about is going to die. You can stop this, but you just have to choose one limb, one appendage.
Who is this person?
I think you can decide. Maybe it's yourself, but the point is, life or death. Choose a hand. Choose a foot. What would you give up?
My foot. The
Fuck.
moment the question
Fuck.
is asked.
I'm sorry,
For
the laugh
some
wasn't at
reason,
the
the
question. The
person
laugh
I'm
is what
thinking
At
about
already said.
the person that keeps popping into my mind is Bear. So, I think I just let Bear die, actually. Didn't lose any of my
We'll kill
limbs.
all of you for Bear.
I knew immediately who it would be about, and the moment it's posed, take my foot. I don't care.
All right.
I'd lose a hand for a friend.
All right.
Sure. Take my. But I use my legs like a lot.
You do. I mean, hey, you were talking peg leg. Can you not put a boot of spider climb on a peg leg?
Well, if you take the foot itself, you can still put your leg in it. You would just need to put
I
some.
just need a new foot.
You just need something to keep your leg in your shoe.
I don't feel. I'd probably still go leg. Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not getting Ramseyed. Hopefully.
Thanks. Draw. I believe Iris is the last one to answer.
Oh, I already said a foot.
Oh, a foot.
Yeah.
Okay, three of you went with foot, and was it B that went with hand?
I need my feet. I can't dance for shit, so I need those. However, I can cast with only one hand.
Wouldn't that mean that you need your foot like less?
I'll tell you what, you
If
can
you
debate
can't
me once my
balance-
foot is down your gullet.
No.
Iris is a gardener. She needs her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Ursa certainly needs his hands.
Some yo-yo tricks do take two hands, so unfortunately. Unfortunately, I do need both of those.
Most of you need two hands to live. It's so sad. Good job, B. Being different. All right.
I mean, if you're holding a dagger, you can't really cast.
Fair enough. All right, everyone. Thank you for your answers. The next day, you wake up with all of your limbs. In the meantime, awesome.
Honest to God, thought you were about to take
I was
our
like,
limbs.
well, I
What
would
if I wake up with more limbs than I started?
Listen, everyone's
The
missing one,
potatoes
but B.
added an arm.
I'm gonna. No, actually, let's not say that.
B wakes up with two right hands, and I'm like, fuck!
It's okay. No, I mean, honestly, it's more likely you would end up with three left feet from the sound of it.
Fuck!
Lovely.
That's like, with hands, that's like buying a glove. That's optional. You can do that. With new feet, that's like a whole new set of pants.
And you have to get them custom made, so they're
And you have
more
to get them
expensive.
custom made. It's just easier to have more hands.
It's true.
And if you have like another arm, you always have that like you can always give yourself like that little hug that makes yourself a little warmer. Yeah. It's honestly third hand's the best.
True.
I'm so glad that all of you were so willing to answer this question for me. I do love this party.
Oh, for sure. I knew exactly, like, the moment you said a loved one is going to die, I was like, nope, I understand.
I was trying to think of who that would be. There were not a long list.
That's fair. You wake up the next morning, and there's plenty to do, but day 3, if you can make it through this, you will be roughly a third of the way through your trip, which is excellent. At least going to the capital. That said, there's plenty to do. And while you see that the minor damage made from jumping from one ship to the other is being repaired, there are other things. Tears in the sail are being mended as we speak. Ropes and nets are being reinforced. And you know what? People need to eat. So fishing, people are very busy trying to make sure that you catch enough for everyone. Not to say that you don't have enough rations to last, but you would prefer to have a fresh supply of meat every day. And who knows? the stuff that you brought along may not last.
Listen, I've started a trend. I'm a bit of a trendsetter.
Hey, Joe. Oh, come on. None of y'all got that.
I'm sorry, you
What?
were quiet.
I
What did
didn't
you say?
hear what you
I
said.
just
Oh,
didn't
okay.
hear what you said.
What?
Oh, I started singing an anime.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I'm
should
not
make-
picking up on that.
What anime?
Not anime, animation me. Like,
Oh.
fucking, how like the ending of The Other Side of Paradise, Hot Milk, I'm going.
You're just saying
Dregs.
words.
I know
It's
these.
regular speaking.
I
promise if
understood
you guys
the
no, I
other side of
promise-
paradise.
No, the other you don't know The Other Side of Paradise by Glass Animals.
I know
No,
that.
I do. That is
Oh,
the
you
one
do.
thing I understood.
All I heard was you. I don't know. I interpreted it as sarcastically saying The Other Side of Paradise, and I was like, bro.
Ben has super autism. Everything sounds sarcastic / lighthearted.
No.
also
Everything
just have
sounds
to-
the same. It's just that for some reason I'm assumed to always be speaking in sarcasm.
I just have the world's worst auditory processing.
Speaking of processing, sorry, just kidding. Ben, you said that Aso is a trendsetter. Were you going to do anything with the trend, or you're just like, yeah, everyone's fishing because of Aso?
I mean, I am. I mean, come on.
Where are you?
I wouldn't be a very good leader if I wasn't fishing.
All right, very good. Aso is fishing. What are the rest of you doing
Wouldn't be
that morning?
changing the game without plan. You know.
That's true. That's true. What are the rest of you doing that morning? And then we'll go by one based off of how much detail we need.
I'm simply vibing, seeing where I'm needed,
Lovely.
trying to recover.
Benny, your characters are inspired by being sapphic and hoser. Can Orsa
What a way
So-
to pronounce that. And where's his self? Great question, because he is pretty useless at like everything, but also I feel like he probably could just based on the vibes.
All right, lovely. You can have proficiency in sewing, and we'll call it a dexterity-based skill. Feel free to add that skill to your sheet. You could be helping fix the flag, fix the sails.
So, spell sewing.
Before-
That's how you spell it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But before I have you make any rolls, what about the rest of you? B, Iris?
B is carving a small wooden duck out of pieces of the boat that she's been tearing off.
The duck reminds me of something that happened in another campaign, and that's not your fault. But we're gonna have that one go last because of my Aspen Grove outcast trauma.
Got it.
I'll never forget the duck. Hey, draw.
Hey, how are the potato kids doing?
Iris, you have 7 now. You have 7. 3 of them are just you. I think you got them back in the dirt, and they're sticking around there. But every night more come, and you didn't plant more potatoes. What are you doing with them? Are you just putting them back in the box and hoping?
Can I figure out a way to talk to whichever one's the oldest or get some form of communication?
I'd like you to make me a roll with nature or your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, we're gonna do my spell casting. That's a nat 20 with a +8.
Let's go! Draw.
Oh, luck is on my side tonight. I just jinxed myself. I'm gonna start rolling that ones now.
With a natural 20. We watch as Iris, you focus on these potatoes in this bin. Slowly but surely, one, what you recognize to be the first one, rises to the surface. Potatoes don't talk, but going off of pure vibes, you're able to have a conversation, if only going off of pure arcana. And with that, with your arcane power, you are able to tap into this little potato, and you understand that while it is not fully sentient, its connection to you is very much like when a really good dog knows and recognizes their person. Each of these potatoes are gradually reaching dog levels of intelligence. You know that dogs like to be near their people, hence them sneaking into your bed. But dogs also know when to stay put, hence the ones you put back in the box, not leaving the box.
Wonderful. I kind of wanna.
Wild magic surge.
Uh-oh.
Fantasy. Iris is trying to have a moment. Kids.
It's okay. We'll see who fantasy chooses. Please continue. Please continue.
Oh god.
Jay's gonna pick me specifically because
Counterpoint, pick me, I'm funny.
Iris, Iris kind of just like, so are you guys like comfortable in this box? In a bigger space, or
You would recognize that for them, the dirt is like home, you know? Just because they've been magically imbued with some amount of sentience doesn't mean that they're not still potatoes, and potatoes like dirt. They're content. You're not mistreating them. We don't need to call vegetable PETA on you. Do you have any other questions for them as you're going off of pure vibes?
Can I expect more of you little guys?
They seem just as curious. And you realize they're not creating each other. You've got problems you've got to deal with.
Oh.
All right.
Alright.
With that, as you are below deck dealing with this. Next up, Orsa. You are working on the sail that morning with 3 other people. You know, it's tedious work, but you're getting it done right, and it looks really good. Can you make a check for me to see if you managed to finish the job well enough?
Oh yeah, sewing check.
Dexterity plus
Ne-
proficiency, you're great.
Yeah. That's a net 20.
Natural 20!
Technically 28.
28! Dang. Okay.
Dang. This is gonna be a great sale, guys.
All right. Orsa, is there anything special about the sail? Did you change anything? Is there a new design, or is it just sturdy because you worked so hard? And
While we sew it, we're singing 99 spools of thread on the wall, 99 spools of thread. We get all the way down to 1. And that's my contribution.
Take one down. Spin it around.
It's fun. This is great fun, right?
I do agree. It is a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. It is. It did not take nearly as long as I thought it would.
Only a few hours.
Mm. I'm going to get to more busy work, says your guard, but they look back at the sail and smile.
You can do like I hit a dad pose, the hands on the hips, and look up at it and like get a proud sigh. Good sail.
My lord, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Mm.
Are you familiar with the rumors about you and Lady Lyjust?
What kind of rumor?
That you are expecting or attempting?
I mean, if we are expecting, she hasn't told me. I, of course, would love children, and I'm not gonna tell you that I'm not trying with my wife. I mean, not to be crude, but have you seen the woman?
They flush slightly, looking toward the ocean. Yes, my lord, yes.
I've been blessed with a gift. I would be a fool not to enjoy it.
I
I miss my wife.
We know.
I'm doing it again.
It is okay. It is okay. I simply ask because the people they were quite surprised that you were able to part with her for this journey. So,
I was quite surprised myself.
eh,
I don't want to, and I don't like it, but there are things that happen when you are responsible for things, and I can't bring her with me everywhere, unfortunately. So I must leave her at home, where it is safer. Plus, she gets seasick like no one else, and I wouldn't want to put her through that.
oh, worse than you, my lord.
Worse than me, and I am a baby.
Okay. Okay. I thank you for the conversation, my lord.
Of course. What else is there to do around here? Plus, you're a great conversationalist.
They smile at you, and I'd like to imagine this rabbit person heads off on their merry way. With that, Orsa, as a fun little mechanical boon, I'm going to say that when conditions are favorable, there
Roll
will.
for pregnancy.
No, 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 no. It was small talk. We're not trying to make it that kind of game. Um, with that, under favorable conditions, I will allow you to roll, and if weather is good enough, I think you might be able to shred some time off of your 10-day estimate.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What would I need to roll for that?
I'll have you make a survival check. We can do one today. I know that survival checks aren't already great for you, but because of the fact that you have this new sail, we'll say that when it comes to a sailing-based survival check, you can make it with advantage.
Oh, let's go. Learn to sew, friends. This is the moral of the story. 18.
Lovely. With an 18, at the very least, for now, you can tell that you are already making up for the few hours you lost yesterday, if not getting a few hours ahead. It's a very fast day out on the ocean. Very good. Speaking of out on the ocean, also, you're fishing pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Another question.
Yes.
Did we do anything with Jay's wild magic search?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
Oh,
I need you to roll the D100, Ben.
awesome. That's great. I have a D100 right here.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
I'm so...
I'm not reaching over to grab it. No. Oh,
No. No, of course.
oh. No, I'm not pulling the dice up on my dice app on my phone because it's in my other set of dice. No, no, no.
No, no, ridiculous. Falsehood.
Ridiculous. 34.
Hmm. All right. Excellent. Could you do me a favor and make your fishing check now?
Oh, this could be. So I remember I was able to use perception last time. Is that still the case?
Oh, absolutely, my friend. Please go for it.
Awesome. That's 29.
The 29.
That's not a natural 20.
You managed to pull yet another holy mackerel onto the deck. And a few people have to help, not to help you pull it on, but just to make sure that it doesn't flop back off of the fish, as it is wild and crazy. But you're able to calm it. Once again, it's beautiful. People ooh and ah at you. You're the best fisherman here.
Great.
The greatest that ever lived.
I was made for this sea.
That said,
Yeah.
as you prepare once again to deal with this, I'm choosing this fish as the target. You hear from the fish just as you're ready to end it and begin the process of cleaning it. In your own voice, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You mind throwing me back over?
Why wouldn't I do that?
Why would you eat a fish with your voice?
Hmm.
I think this says a lot about you as a person if you do it. I'm not judging, but wow.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? Heads or tails? Fish.
Heads. I always get ahead.
I don't flip a coin and I just chop its head off.
You do this. And standing behind you, Cohen just stares at the head that is now just on the deck. How? How did you do that?
Hmm?
You didn't even hesitate.
Are we forgetting what my job title is at the end of the day?
I won't again. I will not again. And
Awesome.
Cohen stands up and leaves, and congratulations. You got a giant fish for dinner.
Oh.
A 34 on the wild magic table is caster can mimic target's voice perfectly for 24 hours. But instead, I figured, okay, you having the ability to sound like a fish for 24 hours.
Cast? The
I-
fish can cast?
Not anymore, it can't.
Not, not anymore, it cannot.
Why could the fish cast in the first place?
Did you see how big that fish was? The fish is this big.
It's quite the time we're having this evening, my friends.
Sounds like it, yeah.
B. You are carving a duck. Are you proficient with carpenter's tools?
Fuck, that is a question. How would I know this?
It would be
No.
in your proficiencies.
No. Unless you want to say thieves' tools are basically carpenter tools.
I mean, you can do a lot with thieves' tools.
Can I steal the wood away from the wood, making it a different object?
That's quite interesting. All right, Theseus. I'll say that I will just give you your proficiency bonus for this. Sure.
Fuck yeah.
You've got this. You've got this. We'll say dexterity because it's a precision thing. So dexterity plus proficiency.
Okay, that plus my proficiency bonus would be 15.
Lovely. With a 15, as you are working slowly and carefully, this duck looks fantastic. Real cute, even. You're doing much better than you thought you would. You've known people with steadier
I like to
hair.
imagine, like, following behind the ship is just a small trail of worse-looking ducks.
Cannon.
And then someone's like, where the fuck is the rail?
Orsa? At one point, you are made aware that a sizable portion of the rail seemingly has been chopped into since this morning. It's just a simple report.
I'm gonna stand by and go, alright, who did it? I'm not mad. Who did it?
Be on the opposite side of the ship, still just carving.
Cohen steps up. It was me. I did it. Punish me.
Thank
Okay,
you for
Colin, I
your
didn't know you got-
honesty.
What did Ben say?
What did Ben
Oh, I said, okay, Colin, I didn't know you got down like that. My bad.
And I will walk off with Cohen and be like, okay, what was it really?
I'm pretty sure it was B. She's been kind of doing her own thing since yesterday. I don't really know.
Okay.
But like,
I'm gonna very casually approach me. Hey, buddy, what are you up to?
B right now is casting shape water, and is like making the little duck float in a small little pond of water that she is controlling.
What you got there?
Duck.
Nice. Cool.
No, I meant
Big
like duck, because that sail's gonna definitely hit you in the face.
Well,
I mean, you're big, and that sail's gonna turn like very soon. It'll hit you in the face.
I'm not that big.
I've never met someone taller than you.
Well, that I can see that, but
I can name on my hands people that have even approached your size, and
you ever
most of
met
them are
a
dead.
giant? They're definitely bigger than me. I'm just tall.
You hold the sky in your hand, Atlas.
I don't know who that is. My name is Orsa.
It's a book.
Oh, I see. Is it a long book?
Long story.
Oh, I see.
Troy story, if you will.
What? Throw whatever literature references at him
I
you
got it.
desire. It won't work.
That's the best part.
That mind is a
It's
skill.
just about 5 more minutes of me making literature jokes and Orsa going, what? Huh?
Huh?
Hmm?
So there's this turtle and a hare, and
Oh.
it's an
Oh,
allegory.
I've heard this one.
It's
turtle
an
feast.
allegory.
Yeah. Allegory?
Yeah.
Oh. Mm,
So, how's the wife? You expecting a kid?
Not that I know of.
I've been hearing rumors.
Apparently, okay, when did that start? Because, like, if I'm not being told something I would love to know, I don't think she would tell
I heard it
someone
from
else and not
Marcus.
me. Marcus? Ah.
You-
Marcus likes to run his mouth.
What's up, Jag?
From across the deck, we see Marcus standing, buckets of water in hand. Hey!
You never said to keep it a secret.
Who told you, Marcus?
It was Edvin.
From the other
I'm
side of the
starting
ship.
a witch hunt. I'm
Marcus!
going around. At least
I'm sorry.
I'm finding the source of this rumor and I'm desperately interrogating them. Like, do you know more than me? Where did you hear this?
Where'd you get this information?
Who told you?
Am I having a kid?
Are you a pregnancy test?
Iris,
Yeah.
at one point beneath the deck in the darkest part of the ship where you keep your potatoes, as you're getting ready to head out, you hear a knock as something has fallen over. And you see, huddled in the darkness, Cohen, leaned up against some boxes. Oh, hi, Iris. I'm sorry. I was just doing inventory. How are you?
I'm good. The
That's so good. Iris, would you like to make an insight check?
Sure.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
I'm sorry, and remind me out of why Cohen actually.
Sorry, what was that?
19.
No, I mean, remind you out of character what?
Why Cohen's actually down there.
Cohen...
Spaced out a little too hard.
No, all good. You're about to find out. With a 19, Cohen seems very up to date on inventory already. And from what you've heard up top, Orsa's been trying to figure out who started the rumor that he and Lady Lyjust are expecting a baby. And you realize that Cohen is looking very eager to end this conversation. Iris, I'd say that we have a good professional relationship. You wouldn't mind if I just got back to business, would you?
Can I ask what started? Why am I cutting out? Hold on.
Oh no, all good. I heard you.
Oh, okay.
There's a moment where Cohen's like,
But you are cutting out.
a little bit, but it's not too
Okay.
bad. Like I heard what you said, just fine.
Quick fix.
Mhm.
I'm back.
Love-
Hopefully that didn't over. Okay, no, it didn't. We're good. Overlays not all.
No, you're good. You're good. Cohen runs a hand across their face. Okay, listen. I made a joke saying, oh, it's so hard to get them apart. You think the Lord and the Lady would be expecting. And then, Edvin and the gang, they think they're expecting. And I'm like, no, it's a joke, everyone. But then suddenly everyone's spreading it around. And I would say something if I just a big misunderstanding. It's not hurting anyone. It's not true. Just a funny little bit. I do my best to handle real information. I don't make it my job to spread misinformation unless her ladyship asks me to. Or my lord. We all mess up sometimes, Iris. It's fine.
Personally, I love spreading misinformation.
Is Osto down here?
Yeah, I gotta take the fish down.
I'll tell you what, Iris. If you say nothing, I won't tell everyone about your starches.
Okay. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that this is going to be a secret much longer, considering the fact that I am gaining 2 to 3 of them every night.
You're getting 2 to 3 every night?
You should get that checked out.
I was just referring to the fact that you haven't been letting anyone eat more of them.
Oh, they're slowly becoming sentient. I
Oh.
a secret for a secret, and also I don't know.
Personally, the idea of tiny potatoes that are slowly gaining sentience walking around the ship is honestly horrifying. So,
Oh, they're not gonna be any smarter than like a dog.
They're as smart as dogs?
Listen, I think I just really miss being home right now.
Okay. I'm not a druid. My magic is purely utility based. I will not judge. Also, do you have any dark secrets you're spreading, or are we just the weakest links in this little triad?
Not spreading rumors or growing potato children.
Wasn't supposed to be a rumor, it's just a joke. It was just a joke.
Have I learned at this point?
Make an insight check or an investigation check, Orsa. You can also roll intimidation if you want to force the information out of your people.
B's been
will
following
say-
Can
Orsa.
I
B's
can I
like
roll
really curious where
intimidation
this came
but
from.
not be like being mean about it? Just sort of having the natural aura of like, are you going to not tell him?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, roll intimidation with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Wow.
Both because
15.
with a 15, rumor has it that there have been whispers deep below deck that people are shuffling around down there today. This has only happened after you began your witch hunt.
Interesting. Can I try to use my brain to figure out who I don't see up top deck?
Yeah,
See if maybe I limit my options.
sure. B, as part of Orsa's brain, if are you assisting at all?
Oh yeah, B's been following Orsa the entire time. Still like carving her little duck. It's actually a new duck. There's another duck in the shape of water.
For the sake of simplicity, because Orsa has been so focused on getting the information out of people, I think you would realize that Cohen, Iris, and Aso are just no longer above deck and have not been for quite some time.
I wonder what Cohen's up to.
I mean, it's probably like I look swiftly around and go, oh my god, Colin, where is my friend going?
Deep below the deck, you hear this echo, this bellowing, and immediately Cohen just slaps the side of the dirt bin. I need to go. Iris,
Have fun.
I'm walking down the
Good
steps.
luck.
I am going to make a stealth check. Cohen is primarily a rogue, despite
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage, absolutely.
Can I contest that?
Yes, you can.
Can I contest that too?
Yes, you can.
I will say I also cannot be surprised while conscious.
That is true. This isn't a surprise.
I know
This is
what that
just
fact
hiding.
is.
But I will take that.
We'll do have to. We'll do
He
have to
tries
roll
to
against
fight
that.
me while hidden. You know?
Perception, or I'll say perception. I'll say perception because you're down here in the dark. But we could also do investigation.
I got a
I'm
12.
choosing perception.
That is
I
a
got a 19 perception.
D&D Beyond has not been treating me good. I'm moving on to my real dice.
Yeah.
Orsa, you beat it by 1. And at one point down here in the darkness, as I imagine Aso and Iris have already left.
Oh no, left.
No, you're still
I'm watching
there.
This play out.
Is Iris still down here?
Iris doesn't have anything to really hide. If somebody comes down here, she's just gonna.
All right.
Iris knows that if she leaves, it's not gonna look good.
Lovely. Orsa, you see the dirt bin with the top on it with fresh soil. It looks as if it got kicked around the side. Well, the box is sealed. It is creaking ever so slightly.
I'm gonna knock on it.
You know.
Don't worry, Iris. This is not your. Not your problem. Don't worry.
Check
Oh,
There's
with
someone
your,
in there I need to
Key
talk
look your
to.
DM.
Yeah.
You know, no, well, you see,
Hmm?
so there's, you know how we don't have any more potatoes anymore?
Mhm.
There's a reason why, and that's why that box is creaking.
So, would you know where my good friend and trusted advisor is?
Oh, you just missed him.
Where?
I was putting the lid back on this box. I don't know.
I'm gonna knock on the box again. So it's not in this one. The only thing in this one is potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I
there's
think
potatoes
you
in
should
there?
open it and check out the potatoes. See the yield.
I'm actually really hungry. I'll take a potato.
The potatoes. I think the potatoes should come see me.
Suddenly, you find that you hear Gobi sounds, and B now has a potato in her hand. Much to your
Oh,
dismay,
sick.
Iris.
Hey, B. Can I see? Can I just see?
B
that
is already
potato real
taking a
quick?
bite out of it. Like as soon as Gobi hands it to B, it's oh sick.
Iris I'm not gonna do it because there are people attempting to sleep in my house. Iris just screams. Like, you might as well have just shot her dog.
Oh shit! Did you want this?
Well, not anymore!
I can like bake it.
No!
Is there a candle down here?
No! Nobody's allowed to touch any more potatoes!
It's
I mean,
food.
I'm prepared. I'm working with. I could pop the stove down here.
I mean, I just need a fire for control flame.
Oh
I
yeah,
can bake. I can bake some of these.
How
yeah,
about,
yeah.
how
Want baked
about
potatoes? I make baked potatoes.
me and B will go a step away. I will not question you on the potatoes. No one will eat more potatoes. Tell him to come see me. I have a very important question for him. I'll tap the top of the box and step away.
The box
Wait, is
slow.
B following Orsa?
Are you?
Was that
What?
commanded?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm following Orsa.
Great. The box slowly opens after they've left, and Cohen looks out from side to side. Are you okay?
I know I shouldn't find this as funny as I do.
Iris is like about to start crying.
B, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh God, yes. $17.
With a 17, at one point, you feel like a tingle all over your body, and you have to just, hold on to the side of the ship for a moment. You're fine. Everything is fine. And you manage to keep your balance and continue following Orsa.
Yo, Orsa, do not eat those potatoes.
I'm not eating anything.
How are you? What? You have to eat something.
Well, I mean, okay, it's an exaggeration.
What have you been eating?
I'm making salmon rolls.
Oh, yeah. That's my
Why do we even
favorite.
have potatoes if they're all bad?
No, B, look me in
What?
the eyes.
Yeah.
2 rules. We don't talk about the potatoes. We don't question Iris. The second one's kind of the rule of life. But the first one's a rule of the boat.
Isn't that like our provisions?
I don't know what that word means.
No, this is more
Food!
dry. It's more a bunch of like dried stuff. I don't even think we've touched it yet. There's so many fish out
Yeah.
here.
We've got a lot of food.
But like, you didn't tell me you didn't bank the entire mission on us fishing the entire time.
No,
Please tell me you didn't.
No.
What
We
food
just-
did you bring on this ship ahead of time?
I'm not in charge of the food.
Turns to
There might be a
also,
jar
what
of
food did you
berries in
bring
the
on the
place.
ship ahead of time?
What we have a bunch of we have rations. What the fuck else would we bring?
Then where did the potatoes come from?
the potato?
Don't. What potatoes?
What do you
What
mean? Where did the potatoes
potatoes?
come from?
Where did the potatoes come from?
What do you
B,
think?
look at
What do
me.
you
What
think?
potatoes? We don't
B
talk
holds up
about
the potato that she took a
Put
bite out of.
that shit away. Hey, put that shit away. You keep that to yourself. We don't question Iris. We don't
we
talk about the
You
potatoes.
just have a druid on board. They can like grow plants. And I'm pretty sure potatoes fall in that category.
There is something wrong with these, so we don't talk about them.
We should throw them over the ship if there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, the rise of
You
the
might need
potato
'em.
gremlin. Yeah.
For what? If they're bad, it's just going to continue the bad
Science.
crop.
Science.
I'm
You need to read a book about botany. It's a fascinating
I don't
subject.
need to.
You should ask Iris yourself. Personally,
Fair enough. I'll do
what's
that
wrong
later.
with the potatoes? And I think the answer
I don't do it now.
might be a
B's
bit
gonna like turn to
interesting.
the wherever Iris was and walk that way.
Oh no. You do this. And as you were doing so, walking past you, sort of brushing off, casting what seems to be prestidigitation as they clear their pants, you see Cohen just standing in the hallway, covered in soil.
Hey.
Hi. Hi! I didn't think you'd be coming back.
Mhm.
Cohen, why are the potatoes bad?
Don't answer that question. We don't have to talk about it. I go up very
Please,
close and I put my
let's
hands on his
talk about
shoulders.
Okay, Cohen looks up at
Please.
you, eyes wide, but
What do you know that I don't?
I don't. This is really embarrassing. Can we talk one-on-one, maybe?
What? Absolutely. What do you know? And like lead him away.
Okay, we can have like private conversation between Orsa and Cohen, and then we can have B and Iris. Do we want to get B and Iris done first since it's almost Draw's time?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Cool. Draw. The other potatoes are digging around for a little bit after what happened, and they seem to be okay for the most part, but at one point they just all seem to go toward the bottom of the crate, and that is when you hear B coming up from, the way out of storage.
Still clutching the potato cord.
As
Theo like opens the door and is like, Iris, what's wrong with the potatoes? Does B see the potatoes on Iris's bed?
I don't think we're in, unless Iris wanted to be in her room and say that Iris went there. I was suggesting that they had crawled down to the bottom of the crate, but by all means,
okay.
Draw, if you wanted to set the scene a little differently.
Nah, she's still with the crate of potatoes. She's making sure they're all okay.
It's like a crib for you. B, you would not
Anyway,
see.
what's wrong with the potatoes?
They're just trust me.
I listen. I have gotten it. Just trust me and don't ask. I need an answer, please.
No, don't ask. Just trust me.
I am going to eat another
There's-
potato.
No. What
Gobi?
happened? What happened the first time you ate a potato?
Felt good. Didn't cook it.
What?
We will try again.
No,
Gobi,
no,
fetch me potato.
No.
Then what's wrong with the potatoes?
You just
I trip in quotation marks over the box.
Also, you kick the box.
Oh, shit, also tripped.
And we watch as the box
What
tumbles over.
happens?
We watch as the soil tumbles over as Gobi is crawling over, I imagine. I need Gobi to make a contesting athletics check with me.
Fuck, I don't have a Gobi character sheet.
I think Gobi probably has either...
Look at yourself, Jag. You have that sheet.
I will make that check, thank you. Alright. I rolled Gobi first, and I rolled Potato second. Guess what? 7 and 8, and they don't have strength mods.
Gobi W.
You look on the ground as the soil comes over Gobi, and before you know it, when the soil sort of like a wave like passes over and subsides, Gobi is just covered in roots, like completely bound.
Are those potatoes alive? Question, Jeg, do those potatoes like speak any language? Or like think at all?
They speak plants.
They speak plant? Why? What would you like to try?
With awakened mind, I can communicate telepathically with any creature as long as they understand a form of language.
B? Have you ever used this ability on Gobi?
No.
Okay.
I said no.
Yeah, I
it's
understand.
okay.
I understand.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate it. You attempt.
Gobi can't understand words. Like Gobi is like purely an animal. I was basing this off of like they were able to communicate with draw earlier.
Right, right. B.
Yeah.
You attempt to use this ability on the potatoes. And as you look at this potato that has covered Gobi, that Gobi is probably squirming to get away from, as you are aiming, you hear very familiar, though this is all internal, mental, even. The same hissing and squirting noises that you might hear from an upset Gobi. And as
Iris, why are the potatoes alive?
Hmm?
Why are the potatoes alive?
I am. Listen. It's not that big of a deal. It's not. It really
This is a
isn't.
very big deal.
Mm-mm.
Why are you
No.
turning the food sentient?
Because I thought it would be fun.
B like pulls out the half-bitten potato from her pocket
Can
and
I
looks at it
roll
in horror.
insight? Can I roll insight on that because I thought it would be fun?
yes, as B is staring at the potato in horror, please roll that insight check.
I'm holding fucking Anton from the Amazing World of Gumball.
God.
Awesome.
I'm just
That's
like,
a 22. What's your roll that deception check?
Or persuasion. You don't have to tell which one you're rolling.
Okay. Is it either deception or persuasion?
That's right.
No, well, they're the same thing, so.
not Anton, but I thought it would be funny.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
that's a 5.
Lovely.
Mm.
With a 5?
So
Yeah.
was it because it was just for fun or was this not the intended purpose?
It was not just for fun.
Yeah.
B. The longer you hold the potato in your hand, the more you're realizing if you focus just hard enough, you can practically see where you bit it beginning to scab over with new potato skin.
B immediately uses Eldritch Blast on the potato.
Okay. I need you to roll to
that's
hit.
not normal.
I am holding it.
Okay, I need you to roll damage.
Not the normal
Be
reaction.
really amazing if the potato somehow instant transmission
the-
out of my fucking hand. Okay, I did roll the hit, and I got an unnatural 20.
I'll take that. I appreciate it. Thank you. But
That's
yes,
damage.
this is bad.
It's just 4 force damage.
4 force
You
damage.
only get one?
Yeah, I rolled low.
We watch as the potato turns into eldritch smashed potato, turning to ashes on the ground. And suddenly, all three of you hear the sound of roots coming free from Gobi. And we watch as in the darkness, carefully crawling behind Iris. A potato with roots for legs curls up like a scared little dog. And B, the roots and the potato are skull-tick shaped.
I'm burning every single potato.
No, dude, please don't. Please don't.
I'm throwing them overboard.
No.
Also,
That'll make
do
it.
you know how
That'll
to make
make
a
them even
stew?
more mad.
so you admit that they can feel anger.
Okay.
Well, they certainly didn't form a skull tick for no reason, B.
I am.
So
Does that have teeth?
here's my stance. Unfortunately, our comrade B here has just blew one of them up in front of its friend's family. I don't know.
It was healing.
Um,
It can heal.
and also ate it and then walked off with it, brought it back wounded, and then blew it up, almost taunting the thing. So I I don't think that'll go over lightly. So my stance on the matter is it's them or B. And I think a trial by combat is fine, I guess.
Works for me.
You guys have fun.
No, we don't. We. There is absolutely zero reason for us to fight.
I'll tell you, if you can put them all in the box, and then we bring it up deck so that it's constantly observed, then sure.
Can I roll insight on the potatoes to see how upset they are?
Please do.
Awesome. That's a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, they are currently afraid. They are tense, but they are calculating. I don't think these potatoes know what to feel yet. But you know that they are learning something. Is it to feel regret or is it to feel vengeance? That is yet to be determined. But
Awesome, cool. Yeah. Iris, I think you should carry the box upstairs and put it out on deck. And I think that's a good idea.
B's gonna awaken mind, talk to Osso's head, and say, "I'm going to push into the ocean."
Just like,
Can I respond to telepathically to that?
I believe
Kinda.
I my plan exactly. They're thinking, they're calculating.
Iris, you can't hear this mind meld conversation. What were you going to say out loud?
Iris was gonna I will bring them up on deck if you guys promise to leave them alone.
I will not cause a single. I will not harm them
not
whatsoever.
Touch any of them.
They
You have my word.
I will not kill any of them.
They're not going to hurt you guys if you don't hurt them.
I believe you. So that's why, but still,
I will not harm a hair on their head.
Go ahead. I will not touch them.
Does Iris comply?
Can I roll to check if they're lying?
Okay, insight, and then you two, you can choose one of you to roll persuasion or deception since you're working together. That'd be with advantage.
Do deception, Ben.
Well, you don't have to say. Remember,
Um,
homebrew rule. You don't have to say whether you're lying or not. I mean,
Oh no, I'm just wondering, what's your deception and persuasion?
Sick.
Because my deception's a +6.
I also got some.
What's your persuasion?
I just it's 6 for both.
Oh, I have only 3. I'll let you do this one.
All right. I think that's a 26.
all right,
Oh,
Iris.
yeah, no, I got it. I got a 16.
They seem to be truthful. While they certainly don't trust your potatoes, they're not looking to start a potato war.
Okay.
As you begin to bring the box up top, Iris, it's lighter than it should be. And I think you know
No,
that.
it's not.
No?
No, it's not. It's the exact size. It's the potatoes are all in there. Now, Jack, how close would you say that the the exit to go up? How close would you say that is to the edge? I'm thinking it's like right next. It's like one of those schematics where the stairs are like right next to the side of the boat
Yes,
for
yes.
easy loading.
Yeah, Ben, yeah.
So as Iris reaches the top of the stairs, I'm gonna take my yo-yo, wrap it around Iris's legs, and pull. The training one specifically, so no damage. But
Does Iris get to make any sort of save?
I mean, you can we can do my roll to hit against Iris's against a dexterity save from Iris.
All right, Iris, are you cool with that? Draw, is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. All I was gonna say is that it seems the potatoes are helping you carry. They're doing their best to like brace you as you're carrying them up the stairs, cause they love you.
Yeah.
None of
I
them.
got
Yeah.
I got a 21.
What's your to hit?
Unfortunate +8, huh?
What?
I said that's an unfortunate +8 that I have because I got a 22.
In slow motion.
As you hit the top of the stairs, I wrap that yo-yo around your leg and pull. And you slip forward,
The biggest
dumping
betrayal of
the
the campaign
potatoes
so far.
and dirt over the side of the boat. They're gone. And it's your fault.
I'm going to do a bit before we end this scene. Iris, you watch as the box falls overboard. And also, B, I imagine you're able to step up to confirm that yes, the box is going deep, deep into the sea. Also, your right hand, her name is Saris, and she walks up, staring as this happens. Isn't that the box that Bear sleeps in?
Unfortunate.
Shit, bees jumping out.
I suddenly hope I don't imagine I don't know how strong is Iris.
The potatoes, I was trying to tell you before with my narration, they were using their roots to brace Iris up as Iris was carrying.
Oh,
So
that sucks.
it was lighter than it should have been. Because there's a person in there. But no, Ben, you were like, no, nothing's out. Everything's in there. Yeah, everything is in there, Ben.
Oh,
Bee
well,
is diving
I
into the
guess that-
water to go grab the fucking scribe.
Natural consequences, guys.
What if this is
I blame the
happening while
potatoes.
Orsa and Cohen are busy?
Yeah.
I like to imagine you guys are on the other side of the shit. You see,
When I
you
don't
see
fucking
Iris
watch
just
you
eat
guys.
shit, and then just something whispered. B goes, shit, and just jumps over the fucking boat.
I need an athletics check from B. Just one, because we need to get to Orsa's scene. But this was beautiful.
15.
With a 15, you manage to pull Bear back up, and we watch as Saris throws a rope for you, and you're able to get pulled up over the side. Bear is unconscious, but alive. Someone
Are they sporting any potatoes?
You know what's so funny? You managed to, like, pull Bear up, and there aren't any potatoes on Bear. No potatoes this time. Caleb just said, "I'll kill you" in chat. He was watching. Yeah.
Bear lives. Bear not. Bear lives.
Bear is...
I'm not letting my scribe die. My scribe isn't dying today.
Speaking of...
Well,
I need
that
you were
was,
forever indebted to me.
True.
Iris.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say one last thing. You get like a ping. Not so much sending as just a sensation. And you're reminded that wherever there is light, if there is a potato, that potato will crawl toward the surface. The ocean may be deep, but a potato's love for life is deeper. And that
I
is
think we
the...
just made the BBEG.
That's the last emotion you...
Slight problem with that. They're in salt water. They're definitely going to die. There's just no shot.
They evolve.
There's
They
just
fucking
no
evolve just to thrive in it out of
Okay, do you
spite.
think a potato with the brain level of a puppy cannot survive salt?
Puppies can drown.
Okay, this can't.
Puppies will actively go and eat chocolate knowing it's awful for them. So yes,
Okay, but
I don't think
I
No
do
chocolate's
think-
bad for them.
Puppies don't know. I love this so much. Is there anything else you three wanted to do before I get to Benny's scene? Because that'll probably be
I'm
the...
just,
Yeah.
Bee's taking Bear to the side of the ship and warming them. It's like, it's okay, buddy. I didn't mean to accidentally drown you.
I imagine...
Sorry, Iris.
Wait, what was the jab to Iris?
No, I'm apologizing.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm sorry that had to happen.
it didn't. It didn't. You're
It did.
Why? Why
They
did
were
it have
scheming.
to happen?
They were scheming, plotting.
Listen, if there were more than one Gobi, I would understand if anyone did the same. I am going to make sure Gobi stays away from you.
I mean, it's only fair. It would only be fair.
True. B leans over to Gobi. Run.
It does not take much for Gobi to scutter away. Does that conclude the B, Iris, and also scene?
Yeah,
I'm done.
I'm done.
Well done, everyone. I'm very proud of your roleplay and your commitment to teamwork and building interesting dynamics. Orsa. You managed to go to your captain's quarters with Cohen as the commotion is happening outside. It's been, quite a day already. Quite a morning.
What do you know?
Look, that...
What do you know?
Orsa... My lord, I don't know anything. You're getting the wrong idea. It's not... The crew, when they're feeling low, I mean, just as they do back at home, they like to look to you. You're a source of peace, of inspiration. And on occasion, one of the stories that we like to tell ourselves to keep going is that of the great love in Orsa Lyjust's heart for all people.
Is my wife not pregnant? Or is it... You're using a lot of words. I only have one question.
I told everyone that I think you make amazing father material, and they misunderstood as having material for that material being that of a
That
father.
materialized.
Yes.
You like leaves fast. So there is no news that I haven't heard.
I don't think that there would be any force on this earth that would get between Lady Lyjust and making sure you did not leave for this mission if she was in fact expecting.
Okay. I was terrified for a hot minute. I don't know what I would do.
You would make everyone proud. And maybe we'd have to prevent you from jumping off of the ship to go home. But otherwise,
I cannot swim, but I could try.
you could try. I believe you would.
I would turn the ship around.
My lord, please.
No, I would.
I know
That's
you.
why you're laughing.
I know.
I have a question.
Yes.
At the same time he says jump off ship, can that be when B jumps off?
Yes, you hear a splash
What
outside.
was that?
Oh, fishing. It's okay.
What was that?
No, I mean that's
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
They're
So the
throwing
big
rope
one.
in. It looks like they've got
It's
a net going.
thrashing.
It is thrashing. They've got
Oh,
like
wow.
6 people over there. That's wow.
People are cheering for it. Fish must be good today.
Oh,
B rises in a net.
no, it can't be as big as one of Osso's. Look, B has it swaddled like a baby.
Oh?
Pretty big though.
Oh. Is that bear?
Big orange baby.
Oh. I know that's baby. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna not look, and therefore anything that happens out there is not my responsibility. They're doing fine, and that's all I need to know.
I'm really glad. Yes?
Just speaking of B, did you hear anything about the seeming illness, the skin condition thing? Did we hear anything of that?
Well, my lord. As far as I can tell, the way it manifests in B is dissimilar to the conditions we were investigating. I wasn't able to bring too many books with me on board, but I've done a bit of light reading. It almost seems chemical, if that makes sense. Not so much a reaction of the body, but
Like an effect of something being put on?
right. So maybe the concern is less so what sort of ointment we give her, and more so what she's already using or has been used up until now.
Why would she do that?
I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry.
I think like silently something very quickly clicks with it, and he's like, in a way, like he becomes conscious of like impair my hearing for maybe a similar reason.
Right.
Cohen, do you think do you think she's hiding something? Sort of gestures upwards towards his head.
Frankly, Orsa, I think B is hiding more than anyone I've ever met.
Mm.
And I know Aso, so...
Yeah. None of Aso's secrets get me killed, right? Just to check.
None that are shared with me, but neither of us would be very good at our jobs if we shared everything. I'm keeping you safe,
Okay.
as always.
Yeah, you did good with that. You better.
I better. Of course, believe me, Lady Leanna Lyjust does not need a boat. She will find me. I know. I'm well aware.
She'll go back to that battlefield and kill you when I wouldn't.
Oh.
Well, may everyone be okay, right?
Right.
We'll get where we go. Glad to know. Well, it would be happy news to hear, I'm expecting, but not like this. Maybe when I get back.
Maybe we get back.
And Orsa kisses his hand, puts it towards the sky, maybe.
Maybe. Though, knowing the rumors I've heard recently, apparently that won't be much trouble for you.
What does it mean?
Oh, you haven't heard? Oh, well, it seems that someone or other was bragging. A very tall fellow. Well endowed about how gifted he
has
is
that spread?
in
I
his
did not make
partner.
any. Okay.
Apparently, it would be very easy for him to
made
produce a child.
That's not what I said.
Well,
That's not what I said. They asked me if I was trying, and I made the statement that it's not like I'm not.
not like
Okay. I wanted to be clear, I was not bragging about my own ability. Did it seem like that?
now you know how I feel, and now you know how easily rumors spread.
Okay, eye for an eye, whatever. Go back to work. Get out of here.
You get a little nod and a smile, and before you know it, Cohen is off to work once again.
I'm gonna go stand on the opposite side of the boat where I saw Bear and Bee in the water, and I'm gonna both see at the opposite side. It's like whatever's going on over there is not my business.
With that, as we get to the edge of the morning, at least, of the third day, it's been very eventful for everyone here. One last note. As potatoes sink to the bottom of the ocean, something with purple skin and yellow eyes sits waiting, attached to the butt of the boat. In other news, you're all leveling up as we end the session.
Whoa! Yippee!
Yay! Let's go, team! You killed those potatoes! Sorry.
Oh no! Oh, no.
I knew that something was going to happen as soon as
Had to be done.
as soon as I revealed they were turning into tiny gobies. It was like, oh no, it's going to happen.
B last session established that she is willing to deal with Gobi if it needs to happen.
Which we don't prefer. We love Gobi. Gobi's so sweet.
True. Well, Gobi kind of terrifying.
Gobi kind of spooky, scary skeletons. Let's see if anyone is streaming. Did anyone have someone they want to
Skeletons are the
raid?
ones he's eating.
Oh, yes. All right. We have some friends here. So many lovely people joined me for this stream. I want to thank my good friend They Be Benny for playing Orsa Lyjust. You can find Benny at youtube.com/@theybebenny. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I would like to thank the one, the only, Ari Arson for bringing the character of Bee to life. You can find Ari at youtube.com/@arson. That is spelled ARYSEN. Next up, we have the wonderful Draw Moons. Oh my gosh! You can find Draw streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/draw_moons. And
come watch. I thought I had just I did. I just updated. I just gave myself a new look. I gave myself a little makeover.
You're pretty.
somehow that had me the most focused in this session. I don't know what it is, but hopefully when you click on my link, does it all show up? It does.
It
It's
does.
just not changing in the top corner on my screen.
You look so good. I love the new look. And
Thank you.
And who could forget my good friend, the one streamer that will never let you down.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key. Everyone, if you want to check out Ben's stuff or lack thereof, go to twitch.tv/thehidden-sauce. I'll tell you.
Really is hidden.
You know,
You have
that's
to find the sauce. That's where all the good shit is.
yeah, the secret recipe. It's to die for. And people have died, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
All right, anyone we want to raid, or shall I just go from someone on the following? Oh, can you?
Live, and I think
No,
I
please.
don't have the
Yeah.
link, but I sent the name on table dice.
That's so helpful. Thank you. All right, everyone. We are about to raid Tiny Tony Bean.
Tony B.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Don't forget to sub with Prime.
Yeah, thank you.
Burn.
Everyone, we did it. We did another episode and it was great. You were all so good.